This is day 989 of the Arukh HaShulchan. If you like to sponsor urban share or more of the Arukh HaShulchan, please contact me directly. Be greatly appreciated. Today we are doing Siman Tafresh Ayin. Well, it's supposed to start with Tafresh Ayin Gil Yud Zayin, but we did Yud Zayin yesterday to finish Siman, so we're starting Tafresh Ayin Dalet Aleph, and we're going to Tafresh Ayin Hey Dalet. Tafresh Ayin Dalet. Shemut Alik Miner L'Ner. That's like from one candle to another candle. Aleph, Malik Ner Chanukah Miner Chanukah. You can light a Chanukah candle, one Chanukah candle from the other Chanukah candle. Across. Everything should be a mitzvah. It's not going to be great to the mitzvah. Shema Lik Kodesh Mikodesh. Lighting something holy with something holy. Mitzvah. You might say it's like weakening the mitzvah. You take a little oil from the candle, and you light by lighting another candle. That's nothing. Nothing's actually tangibly taken from the first one. But that's specifically to light from one to the other without any thing in between. I think that they a mundane candle and use it to light one from one kind of candle, another kind of candle. To light the whole candle from the Chanukah candle. It's really forbidden. That's the reason the mitzvah. That which is holy serves that which is mundane. Actually, says. Actually, the first case was to light stam, a mundane candle, not to light. They're going to take the mundane candle, light another candle, because that's this next case. Just using that mundane candle to convey the flame from one Chanukah candle to another Chanukah candle. Also, it's nevertheless forbidden. The when at the moment you're lighting the mundane one, at that moment there's a degrading to the mitzvah for that point in time. Those who permit this, even this, it's not to be the mitzvah came into Chanukah because you are doing this ultimately to light Chanukah candles. The Braxton says, you can light for candle. A plige by day kinsa. By using a splinter in order to transfer light. That's going to mean which is matter. Those are also savvy the plige, and says something else. From the candle directly. Rav shows there, Rav asks because it weakens the mitzvah. Even though he's rejected, it's not a complete rejection. This is not a complete rejection. It works at least to forbid taking from one light to light the other candle with that mundane candle in between. Base, I feel that's a match, even those who permit this. There's a reason to fear that the mundane candle will be extinguished before you get a chance to light the second Chanukah candle. They also it's written. They should say rak tash mishchol, because then it only has a weekday usage. Because the mitzvah and it's degrading to the mitzvah. It's also okay in this situation. Why should we assume that's going to go out? Maybe it'll happen. Why is it degrading? Since you intended to use it to light Chanukah candle, but equal to Shem Kodesh. Lit for the purpose of holy, second holy candle. The custom we have is not to light even one candle to another candle. It's also the main mitzvah. The main mitzvah is only one candle. The other one's not so much a big mitzvah. It's a hidden mitzvah. Therefore, we shouldn't light one from the other. Might be coming to light from the one which is ikar mitzvah to one which is just a hidden mitzvah. Koshkin kaveh echad. So if one of the candles went out, should light for the Hanukkah candle. Should aim mitzvah about lokasa because you don't have to relight it. There's no mitzvah to relight it. Come saying so because you don't have to relight it. Much as I was even a claim, we saw the previous simon. Then it's called elu tamim chalushim hein. So these are all very weak reasons. The came the ikar is mishum bizim mitzvah. So the primary issue is degrading mitzvah. Ain't come bizayin akabanim. There's no bizayin here. Shay akabanim neshul mitzvah. Final analysis. It's a mitzvah candle which you're lighting with a mitzvah candle. So therefore, even though the Ramah could be repudiated based on Svara, since that's a minute, we can't change it, deviate. The Kosh case was HaShamish. So now let us light the Shamish from a Hanukkah candle. Shabo a mitzvah cloud. There's no mitzvah intrinsic in the Shamish. The Asa Medina is also according to the strict letter of the law. If it died, we show the closest man, it was close to my Jew, this is a Kiddush. So during the first half hour, this is an issue. But after the first half hour, after the Klushasa, so she goes away, Mutzah Ali, man, I feel an Eshachal. You might read that kind from it. Mr. Bura says, according to those whole posts, you're not allowed to have enough from the Hanukkah as long as they're burning, even after this year. So you're not to light certainly not to light the weekday candle from it. It said by the Arukh HaShulchan says after the half an hour you're allowed to light a weekday candle. You can put out the original candle, immediately you can put it out, you can use it to light another candle, I guess. What's that's the entire Torah. That point you're allowed to write benefit, it's certainly allowed to light from it. Gimel, Ner Shel Mitzvah Mutar Ali when Ner Chanukah Lo Me'ilupi Ikar Din. So Ner Shel Mitzvah, I would even according strictly of the law to light from a Chanukah candle, limon for now, as well as just to learn from it or down from it. Hey, basically, that's called Ner Shel Mitzvah. And sure, all the candles are mitzvah candles. Mutar Ali means that you can light from one to the other. So it says. According to the opinion in Simitov Yisrael Gimel that even Tashmish Kedusha, even Tashmish is not allowed to use for Ner Chanukah, so it also here as well. Shatzini adds that this also Ner Shabbos and Ner Beis HaKnesset, not just Chanukah candles. And that you shouldn't light them from other candles. You should light one from the other candles. L'chem Avrikin, Beis HaKnesset Ner Zu, Ner Zu, Bem Ner Beis HaKnesset, Ben Shabbos and Chanukah, light candles interchangeably. Shabbos, Chanukah, shul candles. Malikin Zu Mizu, Mizu Mizu, Mizu Mizu, Mizu Mizu, Klum Shal Mitzvah. So the mitzvah of Asa Avrikin Ner Shel Hedi Open Ner Beis HaKnesset is just not a ner of a common purpose. It's by saying Kufnandai Einsham. Long brackets here. That which is permitted to light candles from each other in shul zeu. They can't, so that's going to be allowed to light from candle by a candle or a match in between. But those those are also that because the bizarre mitzvah also it's forbidden. The mitzvahs mevatlo zu as zu. The mitzvahs negate each other. Havi bizarre mitzvah, fascinating idea. Mitzvahs, the negation of one mitzvah by another mitzvah is a bizarre mitzvah, which are it's basically the svara for osing mitzvah patim in a mitzvah. It's not from a pasuk, but the pasuk is the same. But the svara is that it's a bizarre for the first mitzvah. So here too, it's going to be bizarre for the first mitzvah. If you're mevatel the first mitzvah with the second mitzvah, similar svara. Ein Shabbalovin, Mashav said mitzvahs about Luzu Azu. The Arukh HaShulchan does not understand. It doesn't say why I said mitzvahs about Luzu Azu. Our company answer be so you can't move on. It's not bizarre, but according to what I just said, it could be very well understood. It's because it's like it's my mitzvah part of the mitzvah. You're not supposed to go with the second mitzvah. The im sharman kos as far as uli and tashi from their Chanukah b'var mitzvah. Ran writes such a thing about using their Chanukah for a mitzvah purpose. So you can't tell kos mitam shows to dimil leminah. Maybe it's because like the menorah where you're not allowed to use it for another purpose. But the Tash Mishani, also a usage, is is different than usage, meaning doing something mitzvah to confirm the Ner Chanukah is different than lighting a different Ner Shel Mitzvah from the Ner Chanukah. Tzorchim. That which Morgan Abraham says, Morgan asks to light all, and there is a mitzvah from each other. You have to say that's also through an intermediary candle or match. It's talking about with an intermediary match. That's the case when Abraham requires analysis. Because no contradiction, I know what that refers to, but it's not important for us. But I like my chiddush by myself in the back here, because that Groz Pshat is like Groz Bizar Mitzvah is the same principle like Isaac Mitzvah, Pater Mitzvah. That's the idea of Mitzvah's aim. The Mitzvah's Mevat, Zu would be degrading. Tafrei Shainei, Shikar Mitzvah Yadlok of Lo Nacha. The main mitzvah is to light, not to put it down. Aleph, Avli Shemitzvahs Ner Chanukah Yiv Shayis Kain Below Nechas Inam Mekoma. You can't fulfill the mitzvah Ner Chanukah unless you put the candle down on something. But Yiv Shayis Kain Below Yadlok, so you can't do without lighting something. Kaimlan, we hold Shim Tafus like Ner Biyada Kozma Meshcha Yadlok. If you're holding on to the candle the entire time of the half an hour it's supposed to burn, I feel Makush Torach Lev Lichsham in the place you're supposed to be lighting. Lo Yotze, not Yotze. Kain Kaimlan. Also, we pass. You have to light in the place where it is resting. By now, Pesach based on the chutz, and you open your house on the outside. The feet of the Gemara, according to the halacha of the Gemara, I will immediately with him. Let's say a chutz that, but if you light it inside, then bring it outside. Lo yatzir, not do it. Calls in near the charf, and this just all seems the gama nacha b'chal mitzvah. That putting it down somewhere is part of the mitzvah. You should post that halacha. Some pasuk somebody is no good for lighting. Which is the people of puzzle. A deaf mute, person who is not, who's mentally impaired, and a child, which the puzzle also put in place. Okay, that's not the case. The mitzvah, the lighting is the mitzvah, not the placing. The put in place, and an adult lit it, it's fine. But now, there's several ramifications of this, as we shall see. In the brackets, if interestingly, if you hold the menorah in your hand for a small amount of time, in order to light it, so then that's still okay. But Mishnah Berurah says no. Some you should not light until they are resting in place, holding your hand even for a short amount of time, will not be okay. Significant machlokes. Base, I'm going to ask you, but so why are you not saying Yotze, but hold the candle in your hand? The reason is the ain't Shum Heker, Shum Mitzvah Chanukah. There's no recognition for Mitzvah Chanukah. For Omer L'Tzorah Naki Laws, that means he sees him, he's going to say, he's lying because he needs light. Lo Shum Mitzvah, not represents, so Lake of Pirsum and Nisa, there's no publicity of the miracle. That's also the reason why we lit it inside and took it outside, you're not Yotze. The person sees you doing it, says he lit it for his own needs. Furthermore, the game of Loka is the mitzvah, since the lighting is the mitzvah. You have to light a place where it is to rest, where it rests. But that only was relevant to them. But there's a specific place to light on the opening of the house or on the outside. Below the done, not going to us. We light anywhere and everywhere. Since the lighting is the mitzvah and not the placing down. So you don't have to put it down. L'shem mitzvah. There's no such thing bringing down the menorah. L'shem mitzvah. She must have sitting in a place. Now, the Shem lighted there, but instead of beer, I was only know Shem mitzvah to pick it up, put it back down for the purpose of the mitzvah. Avaloke is not true by lighting. So the light is because it was burning beforehand, so you have to extinguish it, or Aliko Shem mitzvah Chanukah and light it again for the purpose of Chanukah. Below, not only this, Elafilo says Luko Shem mitzvah Chanukah, even though it's burning for the purpose of Chanukah. But the luck is Meslay, since it's burning for 24 hours. Sorry about that. If it was burning beforehand, you have to extinguish it, and relight it for the purpose of Mitzvah Chanukah. Not only that, and I'm sorry, I went back for a bit. Even it was burning from last night for the purpose of Ner Chanukah. The next day after extinguisher, and light it again. So I'll say lantern, which is burning all day. Shows Lukum Erev Shabbos, Hashem Mitzvah Ner Chanukah is burning every Shabbos. Mitzvah Ner Chanukah, then Motzei Shabbos. After Shabbos is over, you have to extinguish it, Madlika L'Shem Mitzvah, and light it again for the purpose of the mitzvah. Dalit. Dav, you should know that we should mind this man as a makom kabbalat loka. You know, he said right there in H, there's no specific place to have light makom come. Also, legal makom zeh. That's legal makom acher. Now the light in place A in order to put it in place B. So achnicham makoma, you have to leave it in place kishura for its measure. Dain chatzisha for a half an hour. Kishura says some according to my makeup. Pim Goyim says chachil, so you should be careful. The Mishar Tzin says even after a half an hour, the Chaim says you shouldn't take them from place to place. Mishnah Berurah and Arukh HaShulchan have a consistent, if it's opinion of this, Mishnah Berurah holds even after half an hour, so you also shouldn't use it, etc. Arukh HaShulchan says after half an hour, it's over. But if you light it with the intention to remain here, and then for some unforeseen reason it was taken from this place, you'd say in the I'm not sure it means in our day and age or in the time it was sitting there. Some people say, you let it liberally, you light in one place with another place. Because lighting shul is only a minute. It's preferable to refrain from doing that. Already mentioned you have to put enough oil in the candle before you light it for the proper measure of time. You made a bracha when there's too little oil. You lit, and then you put more oil, you don't feel the obligation. But you don't shear require the shear at the time you light. Came with that since the lighting is with the mitzvah, and that is simple. The bracket says that should basically base because of din zeb shem yesh mishomer. He wrote the name of someone who says, which sounds like he doesn't pass away. No, can't talk about Shulchan Aruch. Shlois kid didn't say rak posek echad. That's his derech Shulchan Aruch when a halacha is only mentioned by one posek. Kan posek dim hosif shemen achar bracha b'kodim hadlacha yotzei. And it's posek if you add oil after the bracha, before the hadlacha, after you made the bracha, before you light the candle, that yotzei you were yotzei, which is fickle chiddush to me, but okay, that's what he says. Okay, normally we would finish. To Hay to finish the simon, but it is Erev Shabbos Kodesh today, so we'll stop here at where we're supposed to stop after Dalit.